Texas State's Theater and Dance Department offers a variety of majors, but so far doesn't have a major specifically for film. The theater department is considering whether to make it so.
Whether that's an emphasis within a BFA that we already have, or whether it's its own BFA, I'm not real sure what will happen yet.
Some students, like the performance and production major, Ray Pettigrew, say the new major would be beneficial.
They're not really pushing us forward to our main goal if you're trying to do film. There are classes here and there, but I feel like if we had a more centralized program, there'd be a lot more classes for us to focus on.
Currently, performance and production majors can only list film studies as an emphasis. One reason the department has not created a film major is that the theater department lacks some of the necessities to make it happen.
One of the things that is difficult right now is that we don't have a lot of film equipment and we only have one full-time instructor in the area.
Having the classification of film major may help students advance in their careers.
That's one of the reasons why we come to college. We're trying to get that label of, hey, I got a degree. And if you're, performance and production, that can mean a lot of things. But if you have that, I'm a film major, I went to this university, that's a really big deal.
The process for getting a new major in a Texas public university is relatively long, so hopefully by next semester we'll have more on this major. For Bobcat Update, I'm Mary Diegel.
Although Alcock is known as a powerhouse for studying at Texas State, it has much more to provide than cubicles and books. Alcock's website describes many tools that students can use to make their college experience better. There are guides, library loans, and streaming tutorials. Students can learn new crafts or hone existing skills. Texas State Library Marketing and Promotions Coordinator Debbie Pitts says many students aren't aware of the many assets Alcock has. For example, the subject librarian.
Every subject area has its own designated librarian, so they're called subject librarians. So if you're a mass communications student, there's a mass communications librarian that you can just look up on our website who it is, and that person is available to do research consultations with you.
Alcock continues to expand its resources to accommodate the university students, faculty, and staff. The library even has an area for mothers with newborns, and it has studios for video and audio production with a new project called U-Star.
We're talking about adding virtual reality centers and graphic design centers and just a lot of digital design type things will be on the first floor.
Library administrators say the goal is to enhance the learning environment for students. With midterms and finals approaching, it's not too late to get acquainted with Alcock's resources. For Bobcat Update, I'm Mary Diegel.
The Menstrual Hygiene Availability Act recently passed at Texas State and will make female hygiene products available for free in on-campus bathrooms.
Public relations major Jasmine Herrera says the legislation will help a lot of female students at Texas State.
To hear as a woman is just very relieving because dealing with those type of situations is just hard in general, and sometimes you don't know when they're going to happen.
Communication studies major Amber Alston welcomes the change.
I see a whole bunch of benefits that come with feminine hygiene being on campus, because I feel like, why should we have to put in quarters to, open up tampons just for something that happens naturally every month.
The author of the bill, Student Government Director of Diversity and Outreach Elijah Miller, says a pilot program will bring the hygiene products to 3 high occupancy buildings on campus, which are not yet determined.
So if I were to ballpark it, I would say Alcock, LBJ, and maybe McCoy. I'm not completely sure, but then we would start with those 3.
Miller's motivation to introduce the bill stems from concerns he heard several women express.
As a student government senator, my job is to listen to the needs and the wants of students on campus. So this is kind of my way of just being a better advocate and ally for women's issues on campus.
Miller will soon have a meeting with Student Government President-elect Brooklyn Boring, as well as the director of the Student Health Center, to discuss the logistics of the program. For Bobcat Update, I'm Clark Mundy.
Looking for a place to work off that freshman 15? Look no more. Texas State Student Recreation Center is the perfect facility to build and maintain an active, healthy lifestyle. You must be a student to enter and check out sports equipment and a locker if needed. The Student Recreation Center offers various activities such as aquatics, group classes such as Zumba or CrossFit, boxing, a track, rock climbing, indoor courts, and a weight room. To find more activities and programs, you can visit campusrecreation.txstate.edu or contact 512-245-2940. The Student Recreation Center is open Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. with varying hours over the weekend. Take advantage of your resources and come visit the Student Recreation Center today.